Did you nod at me? Cooking for Two is back. I'm Carol Daniel here at the Odyssey Kitchen. I am an anchor and talk show host on KMOX, host of the new show, St. Louis Talks, but I am here to bring you this season's Cooking for Two. Now, the issue is last year I was cooking by myself, and while I loved it, I did love it. I wanted chefs in the St. Louis area because we have so many incredible restaurants and incredible chefs. So this season of Cooking for Two, we are bringing you some wonderful chefs, which means great food right here on Cooking for Two, supported by AARP St. Louis. I love AARP St. Louis. We were just talking about the hikes we used to take and how lost I used to get on my way to every hike. Yes, I did. Wonderful, wonderful activities, information provided by AARP St. Louis. All you have to do is go to aarp.org/St. Louis. Thank you for joining us live on their Facebook page. So tonight, to kick off our Cooking for Two, we are featuring a restaurant that even my 21-year-old son said, "I've heard great things about them, Mom." Yes, he has, and they are amazing. Please welcome Sonny and Bridget Lewis from Drake's Place in Ferguson. Come on in, you two. Lovebirds. They've been married for 39 years.
Absolutely, yes.
They got married when they were 3. Well, at least she did, Sonny. I mean,
I'm a member of AARP.
You are a member of AARP. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Tell us about the foundation of the restaurant. It started as a dream for you.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. You know, we started the restaurant in 2014, and it was actually a dream of mine. And my wife, she encouraged me to go through with it. And so we opened the restaurant in 2014, and as you all know, we in Ferguson, Missouri.
But the thing is that you, I understand, wanted to have a restaurant from the time you were a teenager, perhaps.
Correct. Yes.
And it's not like you were, and it's okay if you change oil because I need that right now in my life, but you weren't working at an oil change place.
No.
You've been cooking your whole life.
My whole life. It's some of the famous institutions around the St. Louis area. But 2014, like I said, we started Drake Place, in which, you know, in Ferguson, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
3 months later, unrest hit us.
Right.
And that was just, you know, then it makes you second guess yourself. This what I'm really supposed to be doing.
Right. Was it, I mean, things are blowing up around you.
Yes.
Protests are all around you. Bridget, what are you thinking if you open this restaurant, fulfill this dream, and then the protest happened? Are you wondering if you're even going to survive?
Oh, of course, we were very, very devastated by that, and we were very concerned whether or not we had made the right choice. And I was still working at the time. However, things started to come back together after a couple of years. It took a while before things started turning back around, and we're so glad that we stayed. And I always thought that if we made it through that, we could make it through anything.
Absolutely.
Until
the
COVID.
pandemic.
Yes.
But you're surviving. You've shortened your hours, but you are surviving.
That's correct.
So
That's
what
correct.
deliciousness can I get at Drake's Place?
Oh, Drake's Place has a very, very diverse menu. We have everything from wonderful fried shrimp. We have a new barbecue menu that we just kicked off with beef brisket, 4-bone rib, pulled pork. It comes with 2 sides. We also have a wonderful pasta dishes in which we're going to prepare today for you. It's just an eclectic menu.
In Ferguson, which we want to support it. And so many people, and that was the thing, after all of that strife and anxiety, so many people came together to say, what must we do to help these businesses survive? And that is one reason AARP St. Louis wanted you to be on tonight to kick off our Cooking for Two. So, Sonny,
Yes.
we're going to make some pasta.
Yes,
It smells fabulous in here because anytime you get garlic and butter together, I'm there. So what are we making tonight?
We're going to make the greens pasta tonight.
And that is named after this beautiful woman you love
That's
for.
my wife, right?
I'm trying to help you, Sonny.
I actually just cook this for her when I actually get home sometime when I be off. Some days I make her some pasta dishes and different dishes. You know.
All right, well,
So this is what I knew that she loved a lot. So
let us get started. And we have the recipe on the screen and on the AARP St. Louis Facebook page.
And to start off, we're going to use
Butter.
unsalted butter.
Unsalted butter. Okay, I'm always buying salted butter, Bridget. Should I not be buying salted butter?
Probably not.
We can't hear you over there, Sonny, but that's okay. So he's putting you always got to turn the stove on. Turn the stove on. That's always a good thing. Come on, let's take a selfie while he's You do your thing, Sonny, because this is Bridget's job at Drake's Place, is to be beautiful and to make sure that everything is working.
Absolutely, and that doesn't happen by accident.
What's the most difficult thing about running a restaurant with your husband?
Oh boy.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't mean to ask you. Is that a difficult question?
Yeah, it is. No, we get along for the most part because we know ultimately we're on the same team.
Right.
And our goal is to put out a great product and give our guests a great experience. So, but sometimes there's a little tension in the kitchen when it gets very busy and I'm running back there saying, "Is my green pasta ready?" Yeah. And it's coming out. And then I got to go back out in the dining room and say, "Oh, we'll be right with you, and everything is fine. Yours is coming up next."
And that beautiful smile.
With the smile. That's a vibe. Yeah, after he just made me mad.
And so this is what kind of pasta, Sonny?
Linguine.
Linguine pasta.
And we give it over linguine.
Okay.
Submerge it in the water with a little salt in the water.
And so a little salt in the water in the linguine pasta. We're melting the butter. This is I would say, an easy recipe.
It is.
But I'll tell you what I was surprised to see. I shouldn't be surprised. Was heavy cream. That's going to make this super delicious. And I don't, I'm not really at 59, been married 27 years. He ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna do the heavy cream pasta thing. You can reduce the fat by doing something other than heavy cream. Okay, but we're not doing that tonight. Half and half. We ain't trying to be half. We're trying to be whole. A much richer flavor. And I love that you say that because AARP is your connection. Watch this segue, y'all. AARP is your connection to a richer, fuller life. Richer food, richer life. That's what we're doing tonight. Bridget, what is the address exactly of Drake's Place?
Drake's Place is located at 701 South Florissant Road, and it's right up the street from about a mile up the road from UMSL campus.
Okay, and I read that you guys are thinking about it, you're talking about it, it's always been his dream to have a restaurant, and then a building comes available.
Yes.
Look at that smile. What happened?
Well, actually, when the building became available, he went in there and he saw it, and he was so excited, and he brought me to it, and it was not in the best of shape, and I was like, I don't see it, but he saw the vision.
I have one of those.
Vision.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, honey, if you see it, we're gonna go for it, because you don't want to get to the end of your life and wish you had done something, didn't even try it. It's worth taking the risk at least to see how things are going to turn out.
That is so powerful. You do not want to get to the end of your life and not have at least tried.
That's correct. That's correct.
And I would imagine that hope and that determination is what carried you through the protest and through the pandemic.
Yes, it did. And then the fact that we don't want to just be there for ourselves. We're there for the community and for the young people, trying to teach them a skill.
And you have kids. Are they, my husband and I are business owners, and my husband's a landscaper, and our kids have worked for him, and he fired one of the children. Because you have to, you got to do good work. And if you don't do good work, go home.
That's
and
right.
Did your children work there?
Yes, our son is the sous chef there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
he hasn't been fired. That's lovely.
No, he hasn't. No, he did not yet. No, we absolutely need him. He's very valuable to the company. We have another son that comes in and bartends for us from time to time if we need him.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So what are we doing now? We got the pasta going. We've got that, and you've got butter in there.
Grapeseed oil.
And come talk to me about grapeseed oil.
Got this medium heat. The grapeseed oil is more of a healthier oil for you. You just take the heat better than your olive oil and your sunflower oil and things like that. So
I read that actually olive oil is even better on salads just cold, not for cooking.
It is.
Because I just started using grapeseed oil because it burns high heat oil.
That's right.
Okay.
It holds the heat. Actually, we make a salad dressing. And we use olive oil, red wine vinegar, and different seasonings.
That's delicious right there. Delicious right there.
It is.
This is a fast dish, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now Butter's hot.
All right, the butter's getting hot. But Bridget, there's a question coming in. People who are watching us live on our Facebook page, on AARP St. Louis's Facebook page. Do you do carry out right now? That's the question.
Yes, we do.
Thank you for that question, Sharon.
We do a significant amount of carry out. So some people are still not comfortable with coming inside the restaurant. So you can call your order in and you'll take care of the payment over the phone, credit card and debit card. And we also have a new online menu where you can go through the menu yourself and pick out the items you want and then pay for it over the phone. And by the time you get there, we'll have it ready for you.
Now, I know, Sharon, I'm so glad you asked that question, by the way. Sunday brunch at Drake's Place.
Well, actually, we have Sunday special that we don't have normally during the week. And that is kind of where my cooking skills come in. I cook my grandma's greens, black-eyed peas, yams.
It's a Southern Sunday at Drake's Place.
Exactly. And we also, that's the only day we have fried pork chops. And if you're trying to be good, we can grill them for you as well.
Well, again, we're doing heavy cream tonight. We're not trying to be good. But you can get the fried pork chops or the baked pork chops.
Correct.
Grill.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
The mushrooms.
Sonny just picked up the mushrooms for this greased pasta that smells amazing. And the thing that gets me about shrimp, though, when I first got married, I would overcook it all the time, and it would be tough and chewy. Shrimp does not take a long time, right, Sonny? How long? How long?
Maybe a couple of minutes on each side.
That's 4 minutes. I was going 10.
No.
It's amazing he's still with me. I was giving that boy chewed up chewy pasta all the time. Terrible. Okay, here goes my favorite. The garlic is going in. The garlic is going into greased pasta from Drake's Place. Thank you all for joining us on our inaugural Cooking for Two, AARP St. Louis, live on the Facebook page. Thank you so much for tuning in. Every month we'll have a different restaurant, and I think as soon as we all get it together, and that's on me, we'll list all of the restaurants coming up so you'll know how delicious it's going to be every month here on the AARP St. Louis Facebook page. So if you have any questions, by the way, send those on in. You can ask me anything you want. I may answer, I may not. You can ask Bridget or Sonny anything you want. Sonny is a chef. He knows.
White wine.
Okay, wine's going in. That's my job. Can I do that in the kitchen? Wine's going in. White wine is going in. It's a Chardonnay from 2017. All of them. Oh, Judith, thank you. I was just told that all of the restaurants for our monthly Cooking for Two segments are listed on the AARP St. Louis website or Facebook page or both.
At the AARP.
Yes, you got them. You can see them. I'm so excited about everybody that's coming on. All right, so we're almost ready. I did not eat dinner because I knew I was coming here. When is the heavy cream going in? Okay. So this pasta dish is using the 1620 count. You know when you buy shrimp, the larger they are, the fewer there are in a pound. This is 1620. So that's how many you would get in a pound, 16,220, and that tells you the size of the shrimp. So if you get that 8 size, you're talking prawns probably. That's not what we're doing tonight. We're doing 16 to 20. So each person in a meal is going to get a good amount of shrimp. And I like that about this dish. And again, I shouldn't say it because you're not here with me. It smells wonderful in here.
Go out heavy cream.
Heavy cream going in. Heavy cream going in. Do you have a special summer menu? Can I just put my 2 cents in there?
Well, for the
Some
summer
banana pudding, or it's not even on the menu. I'm just coming up with stuff.
No, actually, we do have a summer breeze salad that we run seasonally, and it's mixed greens with mandarin oranges,
Delicious.
Strawberries, walnuts, a little provolone, Prevail cheese, and then you top it with your favorite dressing, in which we do have a house dressing that we make.
It's from scratch, yes.
We make a signature house dressing. We just got our trademark. And so we're going to be rolling with that. And whenever people order their salads at the restaurant, they always will say, what kind of dressing would you like? And people who come all the time always say, house, of course.
House, of course.
Yes.
And when you say trademark, does that mean I'll be able to buy it in the bottle sometime in the future?
At sometime in the future. We have
Breaking
already been
news.
We've already been approached by Snooks. So
Breaking
breaking
news.
yes.
Wait a minute. KMOX News Time, 6:52. Coming to you live from the KMOX Kitchen, Odyssey, downtown St. Louis. Drake's Place has been approached by Schnucks for its homemade salad dressing. You will soon be able to find it in Schnucks.
That's
Did I
right.
just do that commercial for you just like that?
I think you did. That was awesome.
Oh, I can't wait. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very kindly.
That's a long time coming, I'm sure.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because, I mean, the salad dressing is delicious. Some people say they use it to dip fries in. They dip everything in it. One lady told me she even made it for her, she uses it in her coleslaw.
Oh,
Yeah, it's sweet and creamy with celery taste and a peppery bite. It's amazing.
what is it going to be called? Do we have a name? It's trademark because.
Yes, it's going to be called Drake's Signature House Dressing.
All right, I'm looking for it. You know, I'm in Schnucks all the time. Schnucks, I'm in your stores all the time because I am addicted to grocery stores and I love Schnucks, St. Louis owned and operated. So I will be looking for that. That is so exciting.
Lots of exciting.
I didn't know that was coming. I'm just thrilled for you.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, so
All right.
that just goes to show if you stick in there and try to work past the obstacles, there's always going to be obstacles.
Always, always.
Yeah.
What is your advice to small business owners? You know, maybe they're not a restaurant owner, but they've got a dream like Sonny had a dream. Even before you got married, Sonny had a dream. What's your advice?
Well, my advice is if you really are serious about opening your own business, first thing you want to do is write your vision down. You know, because they say, I've heard that people who write their vision down are more likely to go through with it versus people who just keep it inside their heads. So you have your vision in place and you write it down, and then just be prepared that things are, most of the time, we're not going to go out the way it's planned.
Right,
It's
not
just
going to go
not.
smoothly.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. So that you have to be prepared mentally to overcome any obstacles that may come your way. And then you just stick with your dream and you go for it. And it's going to change and it's going to evolve and it's going to have ebbs and flows. But you just have to stick with it. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Do not give up. And AARP St. Louis wants to elevate our lives here in the St. Louis area, and that is why they exist, to help those who are members and to protect them. Even there's lots of information about identity theft, for instance, on the AARP website, but don't give up. And this is the kind of organization that's going to help you if you have something you want to do. And listen, you can be, I'm 59. You know, no matter your age, you have another chapter coming.
That's right.
So don't give up.
That's right.
That is great advice. I just got to chill.
Thank you.
That is great advice. All right, Sonny, can I ask you about the pasta water thing?
Yes.
So every time you're making pasta, I mean, I didn't do this, you know, for a long time. Amazing. My husband is still with me that I did not do this. But you make pasta and you're always told by the professional, by the chefs like Sonny, to reserve some of that water you boiled the pasta in, right?
Yep.
And he's pouring it in right now. I never used to do that.
To thin out the sauce.
Thin out the sauce. To thin out the sauce. And that flavor from the pasta that was cooking.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Okay.
Now, some people use chicken stock and different stock.
You can use chicken stock or veggie, whatever. I don't know if I use veggie stock because it's kind of brown. I wouldn't want to change the color, but
Well, they got clear vegetable stock.
the chef told me that there's clear vegetable stock. We're learning all kind of stuff tonight. See, that's why we're here cooking for two. All right, so the shrimp is going back in.
Shrimp, mushroom, garlic.
You got to try to make this recipe this weekend. It's really easy, really, really easy. I think these ingredients, you probably don't keep heavy cream necessarily in your refrigerator, but that may be the only thing you have to go and buy. Maybe you don't keep shrimp. We have shrimp in the freezer all the time, but as my 21-year-old, who, Sonny, is starting a culinary program, but yes, he is. He loves to cook. He's been cooking since he was like 7. He would not want me to use frozen shrimp. He would make me go buy it fresh. So, but all of this is really easy to access. There's nothing in this menu that's unusual, that you have to go to a specialty store to get, nothing. Okay, but remember, if you have any questions, this is the time to ask a chef and business owner, these co-owners of this long-time, wonderful spot in Ferguson, Missouri, that I'll be there Friday night.
Welcome. I'm looking forward to
Look
seeing
for me,
you.
look for me.
Okay, yeah. On Friday nights, we have a catfish and shrimp special.
Okay.
You get a fried shrimp, catfish, and you get to choose your own side and one of our wonderful fresh salads.
I saw on the website the video of the beautiful bar. Somebody was making that bar is gorgeous.
Well, well, I don't want to just go on and on, but we did just have a makeover.
To go on and on.
Okay,
That's what this is for.
Well, last year we had a makeover from Restaurant Impossible.
More breaking news.
Yeah.
Yes, really.
What was that experience like?
That was so scary because we didn't know what they were going to come in there and say. You know, that's the show that the celebrity chef comes in and
They breaks it all down.
Yeah,
Yes.
they critique your operations, your menu, your staff, your lifestyle. They get into everything, and then they transform your restaurant in one day, doing a one day makeover, and that is why the bar is so beautiful.
And I heard that they may change the name of the restaurant if they so see, and you have to sign and say, yes, you can change the name of my restaurant. But they didn't.
No, they did not.
Well, that's a good sign.
They were on top with the Drake's Place restaurant. Yeah,
And there's always that information at the end of the show that since they made these changes, Drake's Place business is up.
Yes.
What did it say? Did it say?
Our business had escalated up by 20%. Unfortunately, they came in, it aired in February, and our business did escalate, and then COVID hit in March. So it was like, that's what I said, ebbs and flows, ups and downs, you never know. So yeah, but that was quite an awesome experience
How did you guys ride the pandemic out? What was the way that you were able to say, okay, we don't know how long this is going to last, but we're going to make it through it?
Well, we were not always sure we were going to make it through it, but we were fortunate and blessed enough to be able to, receive some of the PPP grant money and things like that, the PPP loans, and that helped us out tremendously. We had to cut our hours in half due to our lunch business went away when the UMSL right down the street, when they sent everybody home to do virtual learning as well as Express Scripts. That was our business. And then our restaurant was so sweet. We had little redhead ladies who come in for lunch and everything. So we kind of had to shut down for lunch and only open up for dinner. And so we had to make it lean, very lean and mean around there in order to survive.
Well, let me tell you, we're not lean tonight because we're using what? Heavy cream. Here we go. Get on in there, Sam. Sam is on the camera. Shredded Parmesan. And of course, bam, I can't make that somebody's trademark. It's right. Little parsley.
There you go. The Greek pasta.
This is Bree's pasta from Drake's Place in Ferguson. Oh my goodness. We're going to dive on in. I brought to-go containers. Well, Sonny, is the dream what you thought it would be? You've gone through the protest, you went through the pandemic, a dream you had since you were a teenager. Does it look like what you had in your head?
Yes. I can see the vision because the business have increased since they opened it back up. So we're doing great. And I want to say what got us through the pandemic most of all was our staff as well.
The staff.
They stayed with us. And that was one thing we had to cut back on something.
Right. Was the PPP loan application? I went through that with people. It was difficult. If you had a great bank and they knew what they were doing, you got it. And you did.
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
great bank.
You can give a shout out to your bank if you want to.
Well, actually, they just changed names. So it went from Providence Bank, now it's called First Mid.
Well, shout out.
First
Shout
Mid,
out.
yes,
Shout
yes,
out.
absolutely,
Y'all
yes.
want to advertise on KMOX? Come on in.
And our wonderful accountant,
Just
Andre.
taxes.
Just taxes.
And that is really something. If you're going to start a small business, all those issues around the edges. The inside is the cooking. The inside is the food. But around the edges is the accountant, the bank, the people who repair your equipment.
That's right.
All of that.
Yes, many hands.
Many, many hands. Well, let me get my hands on in there. This is Sonny and Bridget Lewis from Drake's Place, a locally owned, and it's historic now to me because you have taken this dream and made it a reality. And we're so proud of you and so excited to have you launch our Cooking for Two 2021 series.
Glad to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us. This is awesome. This is phenomenal.
You've been taking selfies like we've been at a concert or something. So go, first of all, make the recipe because it's very easy. And then secondly, Go to Drake's Place. Support our small businesses. Look at these two cute faces right here. Support our small businesses in the St. Louis area. Thank you so much for joining us on AARP Cooking for Two. And please go to the website and learn more about all that AARP has to offer, aarp.org/St. Louis. Very easy to remember. And we want to say thank you to those who won the free stand mixer and the grocery gift card. Cooking for Two had a contest. I'm sorry you may have missed out, but Loretta D did not. She won that stand mixer and that grocery gift card. $250 value. She got those, and we are so happy for her. Then we also had AARP Apron Sweepstakes Cooking for Two, and we gave away a monthly AARP membership. Angela A. from Delwood won that one. So AARP is going to be reaching out to her to give her that wonderful prize. That is a resource indeed. That's what AARP St. Louis is. It is a resource. And we are all hungry for more connection. We sure are. And we are going to not leave you because we've got more contests coming. We've got another Cooking for Two segment coming next month. You can see the whole list of all of them. We're doing this through like October. So we'll be with you next month with another incredible Cooking for Two segment. And that is Ari's Ice Cream Parlor and Cafe. Say ice cream, and I'm there. Say Breeze Pasta, and I am there. AARP is your connection, my friends, to richer, fuller life. Thanks for joining us on Cooking for Two. It's actually 3, but it's really Cooking for Two.